Hello, YouTube. I was contemplating whether I would stream live or record offline and then post it on, or stream live on the RTFM like I did when I was singing How Great Thou Art and speaking on Swedish. But at the same time, I felt like maybe the whole point of this is that we as artists, maybe we as innovators, even as mechanics, we didn't feel like we actually got to where we individually wanted in this game. So, no matter how illegitimate it is to be hacking somebody else's YouTube and posting, if that person's okay with it, then I'm supposing it only works to be illegitimate. So then all of a sudden you get calls from people on recorded lines like who are actually knowledgeable themselves, but are wondering, how can I, in this moment of like everything being freaking down to a level where it's like I don't even know, and then thinking that they can get a competitive edge when theoretically everything should be over right now. But there's still a lot of people, there's still a lot of opportunity, a lot of businesses, and whether you're a male or female, it's just like how it went. This wasn't how you wanted it to go, and at the same time, it's like we couldn't have got it to go any differently. It's just like I was with someone and they felt like, when people started coming in, they wanted to cooperate. I think the opposite. If somebody comes in your home, you might want to wonder, like, hey, you got a badge? What are you all about? Never cooperate with someone that just appears in your home, whether you think it's a hot babe or you think it's a stud muffin or whatever, because it always goes wrong. Like, nobody appears in your home with good intentions, and that's at the end of it. Maybe if they remain hidden from you, maybe they might have some sort of hidden, like, maybe you could be the one or whatever, but you never reveal yourself coming into somebody else's home uninvited, And at that point, I knew the person I was living with, didn't have a clue what was going on, and just sort of was against me to a point where she was willing to cooperate with someone just randomly coming in the home. It could be freaking anyone. It could be the guy down the street. He could be homeless, and the person I'm with would side with them. So that's how bad she is in her own thinking. That whatever I've done to make this person have such a negative, unreversible, irrevocable idea of like Sundell-Ranby ain't fucking good. It's just really, like, disturbing, frankly, because, like, at the time where you're siding with a homeless person over the guy that you hate, you went way overboard. Like, you have no, I'm sorry, there's just no rationale that could possibly, then you have some severe, like, or you have to feel like, maybe that guy that was homeless has something profound going. You have to sort of justify every freaking moment you sign with someone else. That's where she's at with that. I've gotten over that hump of like, why is this person doing this? I've gotten over that, but she hasn't. She keeps going with it and driving it, and I feel like sometimes the old American authorities do that same thing. It's like that was part of the game, and actually the American government has an opportunity to become a legitimate force again. The economy is out of the deficit. So I don't know, like, technically we're the most powerful, but the whole time we were in a deficit from the war in Iraq. And that's what they kind of didn't get. But that's how much debt we racked up in a short period of time with the war in Iraq. So we're getting information from people that are completely dubious, and actually they're writing this book about the Illuminati and all this, and like they're saying it's good, economically good to be at war. Well, no, that's exactly what created that deficit, that enormous skyrocketing fucking deficit that took all that time to get out of was just from engaging in the war, because it went that badly. And then, like it was, it's like if the alien force is able to like brainwash the people enough to believe that the greatest nation in the world thinks that they're run by the Illuminati, something's went very fucking wrong, very freaking wrong. Okay, and then it turns out that the Illuminati was something else that was really freaking bad, because what it was the old heads, the old, kings and whatever, used to be part of something called the Masons, which was totally legitimate. That was never something hidden or suppressed or, Illuminati. I don't know what the hell that is, because that doesn't fucking technically exist, at least not for human people. So whatever they're talking about doesn't fucking exist in our book. Really, what does exist is the Freemasons, and that's not a secret group. That's kind of like a group of secrets, but not a secret group. Anyone can join the Freemasons. Granted that you have what it takes to do that. Now, what stops me from maybe being able to re-enter, that's the thing. When I was a different alias, I was part of that. But I'm no longer part of that, so that's where it's wrong to say I have anything to do with it. Whereas what blocks me from re-entry is this: when I get my own accommodation, now you know where to go, and you can do that, on your own initiative, right? So I'm thinking to myself, with the knowledge that I do have, maybe I just want to kind of read some books, pass the time, do that, and as I'm doing it, I just kind of go along with it. Maybe I'll do a little podcast here and there to shed some light on some things or whatever I'm going to do. And then I'm guessing I'm just posting it up for my mom's YouTube, because at the end of it, it's like I've kind of been hijacked by Mr. Sabu, and then my mom is going to go talk to this person. And then at the same time, it's like, okay, well, I slap it up for my mom's account, explaining the situation, detailing it in a way which makes sense. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this rant and rave for YouTube. Peace out, later one.